Hi guys, welcome to MoBuzz TV. It's Friday the 22nd of February and I'm Olivia. But you knew that already, didn't you? I'm going to begin today's show with an advance apology to all North Americans watching the show. But after reading the next piece of news, I think that quite a lot of you need to just relax and chill out. 2/3 of you to be exact. A survey done by Wisconsin-Madison University reckons that 2/3 of Americans think nanotechnology is morally unacceptable. And compared to the Europeans, it's quite a difference. 72% of the French and 62% of the Germans thought that teeny tiny technology was just fine. Quite frankly, I'm totally baffled as to why anyone would find nanotechnology morally unacceptable, let alone 2/3 of an entire nation. I mean, teeny-weeny radios, TVs, lasers and the like are both functional and cute. Win-win situation, I think. Sticking with the States, it looks like the Bush administration got cold feet when a Chinese tech company tried to buy a stake in 3Com, a US maker of internet router and network equipment. And by the look of things, it's all about security. Huawei Technologies has ties to the Chinese military, and the American government were obviously not too happy at the thought of them having a chunk of 3Com, which in turn makes anti-hacking software for the US military. According to the Times, the thing that Washington were worried about was that Huawei Technologies would be able to alter the electronic equipment and computer software sold to the military in a way that would make it less effective. So the question is, are the states planning to crack down on foreign investments in general, or is it just a case of bad luck for the Chinese? A couple of shows back, we told you about WikiLeaks being taken off the net due to a Swiss bank throwing its toys out the pram. But reports are showing that the WikiLeaks guys may have guessed that one day someone would try to take them off the net. Their IP address is hosted by PRQ, which is owned by the people behind the Pirate Bay, which makes a habit of breaking the rules, you might say. It looks like all the bad boys are sticking together. I was gonna put this video at the end of the show, but I feel that now is the perfect time for a little musical interlude. A bit like in the old movies, where they give you a break to go to the bathroom, buy more popcorn, have a nap, that sort of thing. So I give you the magnificent iBand, the future of mobile music. Okay, onto some Google news. I could start this next piece about Google's rumored future plans, cracking cheap jokes about how the whole thing is full of hot air, but I won't. The Wall Street Journal have reported that the world's biggest search engine is interested in buying a balloon-based wireless data company. Space Data Corporation provides telecom services to truckers and oil companies in the US by launching balloons carrying a box of electronics 20 miles into the air.
A weather balloon drifting up to the stratosphere at about 1,000 feet per minute and carrying with it a miniature version of a cell phone tower. The idea was hatched here in Chandler, Arizona at a company called Space Data. Founder Jerry Knobloch says his balloons are the cheapest way to provide cell phone service and mobile web access to consumers in rural and sparsely populated areas.
Apparently, Google are considering buying the company as they push into wireless services. However, there are several bloggers out there that seem to think that the Wall Street Journal hasn't done their research properly. Mike Masnick over at TechDirt thinks the whole thing is pretty ridiculous, citing the impracticalities of the whole thing for reasons as to why it won't work. The balloons only stay afloat for 24 hours before they burst, need to be recovered and then relaunched. So maybe the whole story is just a load of hot air after all. Sorry, couldn't help it. Sticking with Google for the time being, they finally got round to announcing their plans for Google Health as they start storing the medical records of up to 10,000 patients at a Cleveland clinic. Each profile will include information about prescriptions, allergies and medical histories and will be protected by a password that's also required for Google's other services. Google reckon their new plan is just a logical extension of what they already do. That is, help people find medical information via their search engine. There's good points and bad points about this move. The bad points are obvious. Security. Getting your email details leaked is one thing, but your medical records? And it's just one more piece of your life that the world's biggest search engine can get their hands on. But then again, you could pretty much guarantee that Google would revolutionize the way you can access your own records, making it easier, faster, and more relevant for all parties involved. Anyways, time will tell, but this new move is just one more string to Google's rapidly expanding bow. Right, it's Friday. I don't know about you, but I'm off out for a bevy or two this evening. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.